In this video, I'm going to be taking you through a typical day of a 20-year-old physical therapy college student slash YouTuber in 2021. But hey, if that's the first time we are meeting, my name is Konstantinos Kifonidis, and in this channel I make all sorts of videos, from giving general advice to medicine to what I call meaningful short films. But today I wanted to switch it up a little bit and show you what a typical day in my life looks like. Now, the day starts for me the previous night before I go to bed, which sounds a little bit weird, but I'll tell you why. Basically, I have found out that when I have all my responsibilities written down on paper, it just helps me stay on track throughout the day and not have to worry and stress about forgetting anything. So every night before I go to bed, I spend like 5 minutes just thinking about my responsibilities, thinking about what I have to do the next day, and just writing it down on my calendar. It does not matter what time it is when I go to sleep. I always try to get like 7 hours of sleep in, which, to be honest, never really happens because I'm a guy that likes to stay up late night in silence and just stay productive throughout the night because everything is calmed down. But our classes start early in the morning, so I'm always struggling to get 7 hours of sleep, even if that's my goal every day. Now, when I wake up at around 8:40 a.m., I usually get out of bed right quick because I've set my alarm clock like 20 minutes before class, so I have to be quick with that. But other times when I don't have class in the morning, I usually spend some time on my phone, checking through my messages, my emails, and in general getting in contact and updated with the whole world before I get out of bed. Now, when I get out of bed, I always make sure to drink some water. It's really important for us to hydrate our body when we wake up after hours of sleep, to get all the systems hydrated and going. So if you're not doing this, I highly recommend you should incorporate that in your daily routine as well. My morning routine has to be really quick because I don't have too much time before class starts. So it basically consists of me washing my face, brushing my teeth, moisturizing my face, and that's it. I'm done with the bathroom and I'm headed to the kitchen. Now, when it comes to breakfast, I'm a pretty simple dude, alright? I like to have my cereal in the morning. Sometimes, if I have time, I will make some toasts with some orange juice, but that's pretty much it for me to be basically a happy individual, right? After breakfast, it's now time to start the work. Usually in the morning I have class from 9 to 12 or 9 to 4 p.m. depending on the day. But today is Wednesday, so I have physical therapy in the respiratory system disorders from 9 to 12. After class is done, it's now time for me to take a little break, right? So in that break, basically most of the times I would have a little snack, like a bar, watching some YouTube videos. But sometimes, and that does not happen that much often, I might actually cook an omelette. So let me just show you my impressive cooking skills. So now it's close to 1 p.m. I'm done with my omelette, I watched some YouTube videos, and it's now time for me to start kicking things out of my to-do list. Recently I've been working on 2 relatively small systematic reviews that I have to finish until mid-May. I've broken them down in pieces, and every time after class I usually spend some time, 2 to 3 hours, working on those projects, getting piece by piece closer to just finishing them. Now after that, it's around 4 p.m. and it's usually lunchtime, where me and my family eat all together. And yeah, I've been living with my family for the last 20 years. And basically after lunchtime, I start editing, videos that I have to work on. So I will spend like 2 to 3 hours just editing videos. It's something that I truly love doing. It's something that gets me a break from college, but also keeps me being productive. And in general, I really like creating these videos. And that's me editing the video that I'm also filming at the same time, and then you're watching it. It's 7 p.m. It's now time for me to take care of my body. Most of the times that would be a bike ride alone or with my friend George, but lately I have been focusing on just starting to exercise again after like 5 months of letting my body down. So almost every day I have like a 1-hour session inside my room where I come up with different exercises, and I'm basically trying not to get injured executing those exercises until my body is somewhat close to being fit again. Now, after exercising, I make sure to take a quick bath, of course. I get my hair looking kind of decent, and then, it's time for another meal. So this time it will be a smoothie, but other times it might be something cool that my mom has gotten ready for me while I was in the bathroom. And yeah, if you know about Greek moms, you know what I'm talking about. Now it's around 9 p.m. and this is basically round number 2 of me inside my room, just working on getting my to-do list all checked up. This is when I usually start working on the homework that I have, the notes that I have gotten from the class earlier in the morning. And depending on the lesson, this can take me around an hour to like 4 hours. And note that there's no way I'm going 4 hours straight studying. I always take like 10-minute breaks after 1 hour of studying, just scroll through messages, see how a video is going, stuff like that. And lastly, late night at around 12 to 1 o'clock is when I start working on new video ideas. I basically create a page on OneNote, which is an application on my laptop, and I write down the scenario, what I'm going to be saying, the shots that I'm going to take with the camera, all that type of stuff. I like to do those things late at night because of how peaceful and silent everything is. And those are things that are really needed when working on a new video. And that was it. That's how a day in the life of a 20-year-old physical therapy college student slash YouTuber looks like in 2021. As you saw, a big majority of my days being spent inside my room in front of that screen. It did not used to be like that, but since COVID-19 occurred, of course, we cannot go to college, we cannot go to clinics, so I'm currently working and learning from home. That's the beauty and of course the bad of most of the 2020 and now 2021. But as winners, we have to take advantage of it as much as possible. I hope you enjoyed your time here. If you made it this far though, I really do appreciate you. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.